They don't get space.
I think the only problem with me, I think it's just that I have a commercial mind. I'm thinking about, as much as I'm helping people, by the end of the day, is there anything that someone can be able to put in pockets? Because by the end of the day, we don't we just don't do movements to train people. When at the end of the day, you have nothing to put in pockets.
Even knowledge is power.
Knowledge
we
is power.
give you that information so that you can able that away with it.
Wewe unapeana, are you in a safe space? Kwa sababu we have to start from there.
Yes,
Actually, as a mentor, I've mentored quite a number of young people. And every time young people come to me with the ideas of initiatives that they want to start, and which are great things, at the end of the day, my question is usually, how are you going to make money out of this?
Thank you. That's why I was
we need you to be sustainable, right? So however much we want to go out there to do something, on the side, yes, we need to sustain ourselves as youth. Otherwise, because I've seen so many youth who come to my office, and the first thing is, Matifo, we are looking for funding to go and help young children who are infected by HIV/AIDS and all that. And I ask myself, surely, this young person, if you're starting something to go and borrow or to beg, why can't, if you want to help people, be sustainable yourself. I always tell people, for me to come and tell you that I'm going to make you sustainable, I must be sustainable myself. So, and I think as youth, we should start focusing on such things, sustainability. And before we stopped, we were all at the point whereby we say that as youth, we need to take responsibility. The buck stops with us, or even at us, or even by us. It's like everything. We are the stage, we are the cornerstone. But the question then is, do you think we are equipped? Do you think we are equipped, well equipped, to take up this responsibility? Because everyone, and if I can make an example of a young girl who's growing up at Dindiria, she performs very well in class 8. She manages to go to Nyambururu Girls High School in Kisii, but simply because it's out of space, our parents have never heard of such a school. They take her to Bahari Girls. She grows up at Bahari Girls, she performs very well, and comes to Pwani University. She graduates from Pwani University, and she's out here. She's a youth. She's never gone past Voi. Now, when we tell her to take responsibility, when we tell her to create a space, what are we telling this young lady from Dindiria, Lugita, from Adu, from Langombaya? What are we telling Shakaola? What are we telling this young lady, Katia?
It's challenging, especially if you're not exposed to a lot of things. It is challenging. But the first thing, before creating her own space, she has to know what exactly does she want. Like the way you were asking Kelly, when you hear about a safe space, what is it? What do you imagine? So that girl must have an imagination of what her space should be looking like.
And before we think about that, we have a university student here. Do you really know what you want?
Yeah, what you want.
Here he is.
Outside, without the external.
Yes.
What do you want? Not
yes.
your accounting. No, you as yourself. What do you want?
Even if I could rephrase this question, at what point do we know what we want for Kirin?
Well, I think I presume that the kind of knowledge age is normal to have. I think challenges have been there in our doorsteps from tender ages, and there's no specific age where a person should know what he really wants in life. Rather, I think the moment a person is exposed to secondary education, this person already knows that, like for my case, when I was in standard 6, I started thinking about, no, I should join a secondary school. When I joined a secondary school, I was thinking I should go to university. But now I have been in the university for years. Then should I ask myself, what is it that I want? I think the decision, number one, to take my course is the first prerequisite that ought to supplement my vision of what I really want in this life. But before I really get deeper into that, there is something my beloved sister Vera was speaking about mentorship, and you know, Kelly said there is a volunteer, a person who is ready to mentor him, which I applaud. Well, but I think the CIC Julius Malema challenged the youth someday, so that because we are in a doomed society, in a society where everybody wants to have money. So any other form of mentorship is, I want to have money like so and so. I want to have V8. You know, I want to have TX like Mateo. I want to own big institutions like this guy. But the concern is, how did this guy acquire what you admire? That's very important, because an ignorant way of working and following up such things can still land you into a perpetual, pit of hell that you cannot really be in a position to come out of it. But having been born in Bamba, one of the most impoverished places in this southern Sahara, I have had the benefit of living in the real world from the nation. So I know the first step for me to take to solve a problem is to accept that I'm in the midst of that problem. But the problem with our youth today, some of us, attribute the challenges and the problems we have to other people. And that's where we miss the mark. Because, let me surprise you. If I meet the governor today, the information I speak to the governor is different from the information I speak to the youth. I will speak to the governor on being responsible and, release these opportunities to the youth. But I tell the youth here, you guys be ready to grasp those opportunities. They'll never be brought, they'll never be served to us on the dining tables and everything.
Very true.
A problem that I normally say, in the philosophy that allow me to apply my profession. In philosophy,